sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Just refusing to go down, he winds up with a gain of 7. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Baltimore.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Piron. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. A give here to Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Fall down these two.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially at even 50 yards, and this is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic first down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
The Ravens offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Aguilar goes off in motion. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and 11. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion.
My side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side, it's Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. My side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. My side.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. All right. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Now he takes off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Mahomes back. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Now square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's gonna fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's gonna be enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a second and 9. He'll go again here with Henry. Ho-ho! And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a short pickup down to the 21. Here's second and 9. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now here's second and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the give, here's Henry. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this walk. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10.
57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Wait.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Pistol give to Henry. Derrick Henry. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The point after now from Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one.
Yellow.
Motion man is Rice. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron.
We're good.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Half midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. On the ground, here's Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Fourth down. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, gonna keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Play action here. Mahomes. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over.